Hey everybody, welcome to episode 13 of season 1 of Where's That Bar Cart? I'm Daryl Purvis.
I am Nick Dury.
Monty Scott.
Thank you, Monty, for being
triumphant return.
And also for everybody in the Bar Cart universe, I wanted to start with the apologies for my absences and some inattention at times. But when I come with a focus that is so pure that I hope it's worth it.
We've got a great episode for you guys this week. Fellow comedian, Ottawa native by way of Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, lives in Ottawa now. Yeah,
lives in Ottawa now. Ben Walker is on Where's That Bar Cart this week. We had a rolling and rollicking conversation, I'd say, with Ben. He refused to answer some of our questions, or at least took quite a while to answer some questions.
He deflected some of them, I would say, for a while.
Yeah, we talked ourselves out of at least 2 sponsorships on this week's episode, and still open, shopping.
But might have something on the go with Liv.
Might.
Yeah, we might be more attractive to them after this.
That's true. Actually,
episode, to be honest,
we're in discussions, and right now one way, but hopefully they'll start going both ways. You know. Who knows? That's how discussions start, one way, and then
and hopefully someone joins the discussion. Yeah. All right. Well, this is this week's episode with Ben Walker. Enjoy.
Play well out there.
God bless you all. Well, listen. Breaking news, everybody. Ben, it's great to see you.
Nice to see you too, man.
The breaking news is yesterday I golfed 89.
Whoa!
Hey.
Congratulations. Wow.
He goes full Johnny Drama victory.
89. I've done it. I broke 80 or 90 a couple times. But yesterday, 4 seasons, 89.
Wow.
The most legitimate score. You know what I found out? I guess as it turns out, when you golf better, you don't need to cheat so much, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to cheat. Yeah, you don't want to cheat.
Yeah. But it's like much easier. I guess that's taxes too or whatever. It's like you're like
oh, we lost him. The government came up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut him down.
Shout out to the CRA, everybody, everyone down there. How are the courses?
Have we started, by the way? I don't.
We haven't welcomed Ben, but we welcome Monty.
Well, let's welcome Ben, for Christ's sake.
Who are you to come here and tell us what to do?
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Guy breaks 90 once. Hour and a half story.
Yeah. He missed last week's episode, and the best part was. This is actually, I was explaining this to my girlfriend. Like, Monty didn't even apologize for missing last week's episode. He was just like, this wasn't on my radar, guys. That's it.
It wasn't on my radar. I mean, I think it's pretty close to both. Well, you can apologize. I mean, there's things I'm sorry for, but then things I've done that just happened. Some of them have just happened where I'm like, listen,
welcome to Ben and Monty. Thanks for joining us this week.
No, thanks, man. Thanks for having me, Daryl.
Yeah.
It's great to be here, guys.
Monty, this isn't your first time on the podcast, is it? You've been here before.
You know what's amazing about me is that I live like a memento. It's a lifestyle similar to the movie.
For those short-term memory.
Oh no! Sometimes you just wake up running in a parking lot. That's how it is. There's a guy chasing me in a parking lot. Well, okay. Well, here we are now.
I've never seen it. No spoilers, please. Never seen
it. In the closing scene, he shoots 89. That's
It starts on hole 18, right?
Yeah, buddy. You wake up playing golf partway through.
But Monty, with the 89, when did you start to feel like you had it? Like, did you start playing well right away?
I guess I did. I similar to this podcast actually. It was I was late getting there. I was not ready to do it, and then hit the first shot. I was there's a quiet calm to me that day, and and I felt one of those feels where you're like, oh, you know what, it's gonna be okay. Or I don't know if that's how it is, like when you kill a deer or something, but it's you know what I mean, like as a hunter, I mean, if you want to kill a deer and you're just like if you're a hunter, like you're hunting and you're like, finally you're gonna kill a deer, and then you just walk up and stab its neck. It's like that, where you're just like, you know what, he just came out of the woods. That's how I felt. There's a quiet calm to me.
That's probably the only way golf's ever been described, as killing a deer.
It's analogous to hunting, I think.
I played on my own the other day, and I know the etiquette where like a single player on a golf course doesn't really have much sway. Like if people don't let you through, you just don't go through. Like two players have greater standing than one player, basically. But groups kept letting me play through, which was great. So it's like 5-6 groups in a row. But as a result, I was playing insanely quickly. And then I got to the 10th tee, came up on this foursome, and they adamantly would not let me through. This guy was being such an asshole to me. He's like, no, he's like, we're waiting. You have to wait. Why should you get to go through? And then I was like, I just said, okay. And then I let them go. And then I was just fucking seething the whole time. And this guy was taking his time. He would like take a 10-foot putt, miss it, and then he'd take it again just to like be slow. And I was just seething for like 45 minutes. And then we get to hole 15 and I'm up at them on the tee and they're like, hey, do you want to play with us? And I was like, okay. And then I had to play with them and pretend I didn't hate the hell out of this for the remaining 3 holes.
Was it personal? Was it personal, you think? Or was that just that guy was just like...
He was just being a dick. It wasn't personal.
He's principled. Like, no, you have no right on this golf course. Yeah.
But then they're a foursome, and he was okay with playing the last 3 holes with 5 players in the group.
Right.
So how into etiquette they actually are,
This story would be great if you took the deer that Monty killed and left its head in the guy's bed.
If you snapped the deer's neck in front of him, and we're like, well, how did he even get a deer? What? Did he think it was my deer?
Do you think maybe he was doing that on purpose because you were wearing a bucket hat?
Yeah, it's possible. But he was wearing an ugly hat too. It's not like he had a cool, sure, maybe like hate on the bucket hat, but he had like a fedora on kind of thing. So, I don't know if there's like...
Oh, it was like a hat off. I think it was personal then.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
He was going to be the hat guy on the course. And you fucking stroll up. Johnny Buckets over here, and then fucking... you can't have 2. Yeah, you can't have 2 on the course.
And I don't even. That's not even a battle of alpha males. What? I don't even. You're not an alpha male if you're wearing a bucket hat or a fedora. What are you?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm pitching a new series, Men of Hats. It's a hat off. That is the best.
It's a hat off. I like it. I like it.
I would say I'm a better golfer than I am a comedian.
Okay.
Would you say you're a better golfer or comedian?
At this point, probably a better comedian, I think. Yeah, probably.
What's the state of your game right now? Your golf game?
I mean, I've had some birdies. So he's, and then having shots, like low 90s is kind of, I'd say I'm at low 90s right now. If I wore the right basketball shorts, maybe I could shoot 89 too, right? Maybe. If I put on my Pistons, my Pistons shorts and my Grant Hill jersey, maybe I'm shooting shooting in the 80s. No, I would say, but yeah, golf game, it's okay. Just haven't played it. Just don't get out enough, And as we were just playing with earlier, and man, it's too hot, Like I don't golfing at 40-degree like humidity. It's not super fun, especially if you're not playing well, right?
Right.
Like if I'm out in this weather, I better be like hopefully playing well, so it's kind of worth it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. It's sweating my ass off for to shoot 110. Walk through the forest, get all the poison ivy, trying to find like my 9th ball that I've like lost. But how about you? How's your game? I know Monty's tip top.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Daryl, what are you shooting?
I would say I'm not good at either.
Oh, come on,
Um,
Daryl.
I'm an okay golfer,
Come on.
very inconsistent. I'm probably a better comedian than golfer at this point. I would say, maybe. I hope.
Wearing shorts or wearing pants?
Look, if I could wear shorts, I would probably be selling out theaters within months if I could wear shorts. If I had that freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I only wear pants pretty much to do comedy. From about May to October, that is the only time I wear pants.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I can get those out of my life. Whew.
Well, definitely from my point of view, I know this instinctively, is that my calves are soothing to people. And if it's not top of mind, but if they just look at them for a bit, let them look a bit.
Nice calves. Hey, those are nice pants, nice calves. Those are, I can see that. I don't disagree with that. If you got, you got decent. I don't have good calves. I mean, I'm just. It'd be a real reach, if I'm wearing shorts.
You feel that it might be making people uncomfortable. They're like not 100% comfortable.
Yeah, like wispy, like leg hair. Like, you only want to look at that, like Fred Rowe.
That's a great description of calves. Wispy.
I don't even want to play golf with you tomorrow now. If this is what I'm going to be looking at.
I'm wearing sweatpants. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, are your calves balding? Wispy.
They're receding. Yeah, a little bit receding.
Yeah, they don't have the hair they used to. I'll tell you that about my calves.
They've been so stressed out in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Have you played golf your whole life, Ben? Or is this like something you took up as a hobby?
No, I started probably when I was probably 12, 13, and then got a junior membership at the aforementioned course. I mean, this course called Emerald Park, which is about 15 minutes from our place in Regina. It was like a newish course. And then my grandpa was a good golfer, and then my uncle is a good golfer. My dad is. Both my uncles are good. My dad was he was good, but a bit of health issues, so it's kind of like you can't really, he's fine. He's still like short game, but the rest, and then my brother's a golf pro, so it's golf to the family. I'm kind of, I'm ranked somewhere below all those guys. Yeah, so I played, since I was like 13, and then when you're a kid, don't have a job or anything, right? So then, the membership is only $50 a year. This is how long ago it was. So it's insane. You can just unrestricted. I mean, unrestricted range access. Because if your parent was a member, the kids get $50. So it's like we're out there all the time. Yeah. So I was actually pretty decent until I was probably 19 or 20 before school, more work, before life, adulthood took over. And then I kind of fell out. Now I'm just trying to get back into it, at least play, once a week. That's not enough to get better, I don't think, but not enough, at least I can be consistent, more consistent. But yeah,
that's
I miss
amazing.
it. Golfing every day. Yeah, it's amazing. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, it's just amazing. $50, that much playing is sick for that age. What else are you gonna do? Might as well just hit the ball all day.
Sometimes you get mad. The dweebs at the pro shop. Because this is back when it wasn't just it wasn't 16-year-olds working in the pro shop. They had assistant, assistant pros. It was a job, for that season. They gave lessons. It wasn't some 15-year-old, marble mouth kid, just taking your green fee. And but then I get mad because we hit too many balls. Because we're costing money at this point, right? But yeah, there was because my brothers golfed. We're about 2 years of 78, 80, 82 kids. So we, all the same age and a bunch of, friends who golf too. So none of us are good, but it was a nice place to hang out. And just by playing so much, you would get better. Right.
Right. Is your brother?
So I peaked in high school. Right.
Your brother that's a pro, is he older or younger?
He's older.
When did it start to dawn on everyone that he could be a pro, that he was that good?
I never saw it coming. No, he took more of an interest in he was more serious about it from a young age, and then taking lessons reading. And reading books, like hitting the range like properly.
Yeah.
Not just, hey, Happy Gilmore came out, let's try it. And let's try it for 6 months, and then he just got better. And then you just see his swing as and even like a bigger, like I could hit farther back then, but he just got like he can hit it way farther, like way farther than me now, and just his swing is just a one piece, like like this herky jerky, like so. Yeah, probably like when I was like 20, I could tell, okay, he's good. Like he's shooting like low 70s, okay. And then he went to Lethbridge. At the time, they had like some golf, like business like school, and then you have to shoot. I think you have to shoot a combined 152 over 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You get your CPGA card. Yeah. So and then he had my younger brother caddy for him. Yeah. So he shot. So I think he shot like 74, 70 or something like that. So yeah,
That's sick.
Yeah, it's nice too because we golfed with him too. Like I golfed with him a couple weeks ago. Like I mean, he's just fixed a whole bunch of things, right? Like I have to practice now to put that in practice, put it in motion. But it's nice to have a golf pro who can just tell you exactly, what you're doing wrong, right? As opposed, because we all have buddies that hey, like keep your head down, like that's.
That's amazing. You can just be like at Thanksgiving, you're just like, would this guy stop talking to me? Like, oh, so my backswing is like, I don't know exactly what's happening. It's like he won't stop breaking his balls.
That's funny. When my dad, and my uncle played on the Nike, and my other uncle played on the Nike tour. This
Wow.
40. That's old as this is old, right? And then my other uncle is he was like a Sask amateur champion back in the 70s. Yeah, so like. But like they weren't like they were poor growing up. Like, were you guys poor? Are you guys just making that up? Like, how come? How's golf a thing in Saskatoon? You guys said you were broke. You fucking liars.
You guys are Saskatchewan golfing royalty.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not royalty, but adjacent to royalty, like the.
Yeah, my grandpa was my grandpa was really good back in the day. But I have played. I remember playing a tournament as a junior, and like I live in a gimme world. I live in I live in a gimme world where if it's within a driver length, hey, that's good. No, but anyway, like I remember my first tournament, like I missed the putt. I was like, like less than 2 feet, you know what I mean? Because like you're putting on, I know I got nervous, but yeah, I was just missing so many of those putts that shot like 110, you know what I mean? And here I am strutting in there, I'm like a 12 handicap, like no, I wasn't. There's this other tournament too, me and my buddy, and because I haven't played golf in a while, so then we're in this tournament. It is a serious tournament, also a fun tournament, right? So it's foursomes. So the first day, or I think first round, you play with all your buddies, and you get set into a flight, and then you just play with different people, right? And I said at the beginning, our handicap was my handicap was 20, and so my other buddy, I hadn't played in so long, right? Like I probably hadn't played in 3 or 4 years. So first day, we both shoot 112, and my buddy shoots 110 or whatever. And then, so the second day, so obviously our flight, we said we're 20 handicaps, we're 20 over that, you know what I mean? So right. We get put in the last crew, in the last place group with these 2 older guys, I just was, politely not healthy, these older guys. And then so they go, hey, what's your guys' handicap? I'm like, I don't know. It's around 20. What do you mean around 20? I don't know. You guys aren't sandbagging. I'm like, guys, I shot 112 yesterday. I'm gonna have to shoot 60 to even with my handicap. Get out of here, you losers. We're the last place group. You're questioning me on if I'm cheating or my handicap.
I gotta shoot 60 now. I'm like, man, this is one of the greatest sandbaggers of all time.
From last place to championship flight, yeah.
Just staring everyone in the eyes as you shoot 59.
I'm like, you think I want to golf with you guys? Come on, we're the worst foursome, yeah. But.
That's when you hit the drive to close that out. You just stare them right in the eyes. Never look at the ball. Just right in their eyes and you smack it.
Oh man, it was bad. It was awful. In my head, I'm like, at least I was good at some point. Like, well, you guys, like, why are you guys even in this? You know, like, this is not for you. Like,
yeah, they're questioning people's credentials. Like, what are you doing with
what are
yourself?
you doing here? Like, you're admitting to be like a 35 handicap. Like, how is this? Why would you want to be in this? You know. But anyway.
All right. Should we get into the par five?
That was my biggest blow up on the course. No. I've probably had a few.
Monty, we missed you last week. We had to intro the par five on our own.
It did not go well.
Yeah. Really uncomfortable.
I'm sure you've listened to the episode that you missed. I'm sure you
many times
taken notes.
That's why he was late today.
Yeah, oh yeah, buddy. That's why I fucked up a couple sets I did last night because I was only listening to the podcast. I was like, I'm not even prepared. And also I'm wearing shorts. I feel odd, but I know my calves soothed them. But
did you say soothed them?
Soothed them. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. How do you pronounce that? Soothe. 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 Yeah, it's similar to what my calves do. Soothe. So you guys are telling me it's the par five.
Beautiful. We missed it. It's so good to be back.
Oh God.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, boys. I mean, like, it seems easy.
You make it look easy, Monty. You make it look easy.
Thank you, Ben. I mean, not everyone knows.
Ben, question number one: your favorite golf course?
Favorite one that I've played. So favorite golf course. I would say like the Santa Rosa like golf and country club. Like my aforementioned uncle who was like he lives in Santa Rosa. And so and you can golf like 10, 11 months out of the year out there, right? So then it was just I think it was just a favorite to me because it was like a private course, it was like wine country. It was like a pool at like the clubhouse. It was just something I had, experience, right? And I remember I got like a birdie as well. So I mean that's why it's also like up there, in an American course. So yeah, I know it was just the first memory of like, oh, this is like it's just a pristine course too, right? Like everything's green. The greens are fast, used to the prairie greens where it's just like, well, hit it as hard as you can straight, see what happens. Like, and it's a favorite too because it's the first time. When it's like you have to putt for real, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of firsts, I think. So that's why it's a favorite course. And then favorite one, to watch on TV is like without a doubt, like Augusta, just because like nothing ever seems out of place.
Right.
Like it seems like it's a car. It seems like they do vacuum. You know what I mean? Like everything is just like pristine. So yeah, so I'd say Santa Rosa Golf and Country Club, and then Augusta, and then this year I was supposed to go to Harbortown, South Carolina, like to play like in like Hilton Head.
Wow.
I'm at that age now where it's like spring break trips are like, well, me and my dad and my stepmom going to Hilton Head to go golfing.
Hey, wait a minute. Spring break. What do you mean you're at that age now? Shouldn't that be your age when you're like 11?
Yeah, spring break. We're going to. But then obviously it was like wave number 4 or 5 or whatever. So it was just too risky to go in March. So I have to wait till next year, I think. So I'm hoping to see what those are like. You have a photo there, like Tobacco Roads. I'm interested, like in golfing in the Carolinas. Just.
Yeah, I've done it once, and we hit Tobacco Road on the way down and played it. So we drove straight through the night, arrived at like 7 a.m. No one on the golf course because it was January, and the locals don't play golf in the winter there. It's all just idiot Canadians. And it was like maybe.
And it's like 16 degrees, no?
It was like maybe 12 degrees and kind of overcast and rainy. So it wasn't great. We weren't in shorts.
Yeah.
And then drove three hours later after the round down to Myrtle Beach and then played like 6 courses, but in 6 days. But that was how I actually got good at golf because I've played my whole life but I always thought I was good, but I never could score very well. I was always in the 90s and 80s, and I was just my mental game wasn't there. I played on that trip the 6 worst rounds of golf of my life, and then just had to stew about it over the winter. And that's when I got into like watching videos and trying to better my game. I took a lesson, and then it's only been since then that I've actually scored well and played well. But it was because of that trip playing so shitty.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Yeah, like and all these tools are out there for us to get better if you can't play every day, right? Yeah. Like, just Like, and I don't have the time to practice. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Myrtle Beach is another one I want to head down to, but yeah, and the golfing, BC and Alberta, like the mountains. I mean, like it's all different, but yeah, I kind of like I like a fast green, like I like because it's just more fun to putt, because I like those types of courses, wide fairways, wide fairway, no danger on the green. The green slopes up, you can like land, you can run it up onto the green. Yeah.
Those fast greens freak me out. I'm scared all the time. My heart's beating fast. Every time I get to the green, you feel like everything's going to drop off a ledge on those fast ones.
But it's fun though, because it's more touch. I find it's more fun putt. You know what I mean? Like it's more putt. It's more the skill of putting. I find.
I try to take the skill out of putting. I'm hoping to take the skill out.
Oh, I'm a horrible putter. But it's just nice when you miss the putt. You just go, "Oh, these greens are fast, eh?" It's faster than I thought.
Oh, jeez,
I'm not used to these fast greens, right? I'm going to see these greens back home there, eh? Like in Saskatchewan, like real slow, eh?
Okay, question number 2, Ben. You can put together your ideal foursome with the caveat: no LPGA or PGA players, and you can include anyone alive or dead. Who are the 3 people rounding out your foursome?
Well, I got 4 of the hottest names on the LIV Tour. That's yeah. Little Sergio Garcia, he seems fun.
Do you know what's weird is that I constantly keep getting asked how much we talk about the LIV Tour on this podcast.
Right. Yeah, and I don't think we've talked about it at all, have we?
No.
It's maybe come up once, I think.
Yeah, and Monty and I got asked on the golf course once, and we were both like, was it me and you? I think it was me and you that got asked. Was it Monty or was it Mike? And I was like, I mean, we sell arms to the Saudis. I mean,
right.
Let's stop doing that before we stop people from playing golf.
Right.
I think I described it as the Leave Tour or something. I mispronounced it even. I fucked up a 3-letter word.
No, they do leave the PGA to go to it, so I don't see why it can't be that.
Is that is it a hard L? It was my question. I'm like, I'm sorry. How do you pronounce that? Hard L. And they were like, I'm like, all I'm saying is, to the Saudis, we don't have a sponsor for this at the moment, and we're listening. Because right now we don't have to leave the PGA.
True.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there.
I mean, they did offer Tiger like $900 million to join that tour, and he declined. So they've got some money kicking around if they want to sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, we'll take $9 million.
Yeah, sure.
Tiger must have like just done the math and been like, you know what, like he'll probably still make that throughout, the life of, however many years. But like Koepka, they must have given him like $200 million, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Him. The best,
because he had turned it down, right? And then, so it's like, it's got to be at least $200 million.
That is playing hard to get with the LIV Tour is lucrative. You know what I mean? Like, not enough. I'm not going to do it.
Why don't they come back with more?
I don't know what's their end game? Like, and what's the PGA Tour going to do? Oh, they can't come back. It's like, all right, cool, man. Anyway, I'm going to make $200 million over here for doing nothing. Yeah. I'll see you at the majors. You know what I mean? Oh, you mean I can just practice my game for the majors and still have $200 million? Yeah, see ya.
I love Dustin Johnson.
I don't have to go to Madison, Wisconsin in June.
What am I going to do? I'm supposed to be in Madison right now.
Come on.
I can't even sleep in June if I'm not in Madison, to be totally honest with you.
Oh no, the John Deere Classic. Damn it.
Listen, is there a John Deere like regular I could play at least in the off season? Or,
No, the PGA is just. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, and Phil Mickelson, I guess he did it because he needed to pay out some gambling debts. That's true or not.
Well, he might as well. I love Dustin Johnson where he's like, I'm doing this for my family. It's like, bro, it's Gretzky's family. You guys don't have enough money. I mean, like, hey, look, everyone could use a bit more, but what the fuck? How
Yeah,
many,
he doesn't strike me as the sharpest tool in the shed.
No.
DJ, no.
I'm doing it. Well, he knew enough to do it for his family. He's like, listen,
Yeah, it's
everyone
true.
needs a yacht.
Yeah.
Even this chick, she's only 3. She needs a yacht. What are we gonna do? Our family, everyone needs a yacht. They're just crashing into each other in the harbor.
But why are they even asking these guys these questions? Like, it's money. Like, there's no other reason, but it's money. It's not like, oh, it's like, hey, it's my buddy's tour. He needs some guys on it. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, he's opening this new tour. Sorry, show him
some guys.
Show him some support. No, it's like, why are you even asking these questions anymore?
That's a very good point. It's money. I mean, like you still recognize the money's important, right?
I guess they just want the funny answer. They just want to see what people how they just like get tongue tied or just however they want to twist it to not make it about money. But anyway,
I just wanted to double check.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I just want to double check. Money is still relevant, correct?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then I'm leaving. Excuse me when I get on my yacht, my daughter's yacht.
So it's more money and less time I have to play. Okay, thank you. You know what I mean? Like that's why. But anyway.
That is also a great answer. Is I don't like doing things. I'd like to do less things. A lot of times when I'm in at the John Deere Classic, I'd like to not be here. I would prefer I was on my yacht, my daughter's yacht.
In the defense of the PGA, you don't have to play the John Deere Classic. You can skip that one.
Well, you guys see, there's still like 20 more you got to play.
We're definitely not getting sponsored by John Deere. That's for sure.
Oh no, we might reverse. They might. Hey, you know who we are. Like, we'll show you guys and we'll sponsor you and we'll show you guys how great we are.
That would be classic John Deere. Right? Classic John Deere.
That would be.
If anything, I've been disdainful of yard maintenance in lifetime. But John Deere, they're like, we're winning him over. We got him now. Yeah. He's on the lawn tractor.
Can you imagine if we became influencers for John Deere tractors?
I would love that. I'd be like, you know what I like? I love a good John Deere driving down the subdivision of your tenement apartment.
We could do like we could have almost like a plea for help and then like, tag John Deere. You know what I mean? Like, you see those things. I never know. I never know if they're real or not. But I saw one the other day. It's like starts off, and again, maybe it's just like how cynical like I've become. But it's like, especially for all these like GoFundMe's and everything. But it was like, it was this post, it's gone viral. It's like this person had to sell like their JJ Watt shoes and JJ Watt jersey to help pay for the costs of some funeral. So they post on Instagram like, selling my jersey and shoes because I have to pay my mother's funeral, like selling my like tags JJ Watt, selling my JJ Watt shoes and jersey, and then like of course JJ, then it's gonna get these PR people are gonna see it, and like, hey, like, and he's like, you don't have to sell that stuff, like I'll pay for their funeral. I think that person's like, yeah, thank you, like, gotcha, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you know what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is we're gonna have Monty saying, I have to sell my tractor.
Yes,
to pay for new golf clubs,
and then a strategic shot of Monty's calves.
Throw them in there.
The photo is just gonna be your calf, like when you're stepping onto the tractor, getting on. Is just that the John Deere tractor.
Now that's a man getting on a tractor. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, look at those calves.
You're gonna see behind the 18th green of the John Deere Classic next year, just Monty sitting on a tractor in golf shorts.
I'm selling my tractor.
I shit on the John Deere, but that's still like one of the more known tournaments, you know.
Right. It's actually. If you ask me tournaments, it would be one of the first ones I would mention prior to this.
Classic. John Deere Classic.
Maybe even the only one. I don't know. Other than maybe the majors, John Deere would be right there.
Waste management.
You don't know the waste management?
The Phoenix one, like the Phoenix Open, the waste management. Yeah, that's the two I know for sure. And Pebble Beach, the
Pro-Am.
Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Yeah.
Also, waste management people. Monty's willing to sit in a dumpster. You need us.
Yeah, hey Liz, I'm selling my dumpster.
If we could get Monty driving his John Deere out of a dumpster, we get both of them.
Yeah. I'm like, listen, I'm selling both of these. Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, what? I was like, what is he doing this for? I don't know. He's selling a dumpster and a John Deere.
But I mean, I don't know if it's true. I mean, but I feel badly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, how is it, maybe that person's sincere, right? But I mean, the tagging of JJ Watt, you know, like, right. Like why doesn't let him? If I was JJ Watt, I just reply, "Oh man, that sucks." You know,
the worst part is it was
shit. Sorry to hear.
Wasn't it Dustin Johnson trying to sell his JJ Watt?
Yeah. He's like,
it's for the family.
My daughter's yacht is sinking. It's not sunk, but it's not doing well. And maybe I'm going to sell this tractor in order to make up. It's for my family.
This for sure is the most amount of time on this podcast we've asked the question and not had one answer.
Oh, sorry. Dad, I did foursome. Dad and I'll be cheesy lame, like my dad and my two brothers, because this is like a easy foursome. We always have the 2-on-2. And so that's the ideal one. It's like I'm trying to think of who else, like, and we don't get to do it very often anymore, right? So that's why it kind of be the ideal now, because even when Saskatchewan, my younger brother, couldn't make it, so then there's only the three of us. But yeah, that's kind of the ideal foursome for the front nine. And then we're kind of like sick of each other, you know, by the back nine.
For the front nine.
run out of things to talk about, you know. All right, I regret this. And then I start yelling at him. I regret ever picking you guys for my ideal foursome.
There's a lot of strife in this hypothetical question.
Yeah.
I love the idea that there's only a front nine caveat on this thing. It's like, listen, we go our own ways after the front nine. Come on.
2 hours is the most amount of time I can do.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I do think golf is too long. I think 18 holes sometimes is a touch much, you know.
So does Monty. That's why he does 17.
I do feel that's what you finish her in 17, a cool 17.
9's not enough, and maybe, you know, 15, you know, 12 to 15. I mean, whatever. Yeah. No, 18. I mean, it depends. So I think my dad and probably dad and brothers.
It's a good answer. It's a good answer. I think even Dan Quinn had a similar answer, and he kind of got even choked up when he was given that.
Yeah, it was very nice. With his son
and his father. So it's not a cheesy answer whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, it was more emotional when he said it, so it really would get us more listeners. So
here I am shitting on it. Yes, here I'm quitting on my family halfway through the round.
Quitting on your family. Like, he brought him out, but then he quit. He brought him out to quit on him.
Yeah, he knew he was going to quit. It's a 9-hole emancipation. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I just leave my brother on the tee. I just drive away.
Yeah,
both bags. Man. Drop the bags halfway off down the number 10. Yeah.
Ben brought him out here to teach a family lesson. Like, all right, guys, I'm booking.
It's always been Ben's dream to just abandon his family.
But it's fun though, because then then you can actually needle them and stuff like that. But like, obviously, if I could ever have a chance with PGA, I just kind of like Tiger Woods once for sure. Mm-hmm.
This is awkward because you're not allowed PGA players.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think he's taking some time off, isn't he? Yeah. He's just
weird. I feel like I just saw him at the British Open.
Yeah, that's on PGA. That's on PGA.
For Tiger, that's the other thing. We said no pro golfers, so even your brother's out. Your brother's out.
I can't even have a family dinner. I can't have a family golf tournament. Nah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, who else is? That's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. I think.
All right. Okay. Question number 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
On a hot summer day, what are you ordering from the bar cart?
Oh, when they come around, you know what I mean? If they ever come around, then I'll order. Where is she? Where's the beer cart girl? I'm on hole number 2, damn it.
We played the other day and it was supposed to rain, so there weren't many people out but then it didn't rain. And the bar cart came around so often it was starting to get annoying. We're like, okay, no, we're not ready yet.
That's so it's always one or the other. It's rare they get that perfect every few holes they come by. It's always like hole 1 when you've already stocked up, and you're good, and then the fairway on hole 18. Oh, you guys good? It's like Where have you been for 5 hours? You know.
And I know I've had to be sober to deal with my family.
And I know they're just in the back like texting because I know that when you at the turn, I see the cart like just waiting, you know, just like parked. You know what I mean? Like, where is she? You know what I mean? How long is it to load up stuff? You know,
the abandoned cart.
She's probably made enough. You know, does one go through? All right, I made like, you know, all right, I made $40. Good, you know, for tips. Like I'm good for the day. But I'm getting a Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
A cookie, you know, or some sort of sandwich, some sort of nourishment Gatorade, and then if they have like a non-alcoholic beer, I'll get one of those. I think, but always get 2 drinks. At least always get 2 drinks when they come around.
Double fisted, you're coming out.
No booze.
Yeah.
No booze.
I gave up booze.
Oh, I gave up booze for a bit. Yeah.
Good for you.
But if I was drinking on the course, be some, you know, if drinking, probably like some. Like rum and cokes, you know, just to get that gut rot, you know, just get the dehydration set in quicker, right? Or some
rum and cokes is a good way to go. A couple of
Long Island iced teas, if yeah.
Nice.
But ideally, whatever they have for beer, because you're kind of in a hurry, you know, like, you know, you don't want to hold up, you know, you don't want to hold people up, but yeah, that's about it.
I find it weird now that you can buy rum and coke in a can. Like how lazy we've gotten that we can't just mix a rum and coke. This is bizarre to me.
Yeah, I don't like how good is either one. Yeah, I prefer if I'm getting it like in the plastic cups, you know. She's mixing it, but otherwise, yeah, always get 2, and then
that's smart.
I like being the first. Like I always like offering first to buy for the group.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm
okay.
always getting some. So it's like, well, you know, then you feel like an idiot if you go up there first, like, you just came back with 1. It's like, no, you have to get it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not fair. If someone's not drinking alcohol, then that person shouldn't have to buy the round.
No, but you're still getting some though, right? It's not like these non-alcoholic beers are any cheaper. Like,
true. Are they the same price?
Sometimes they are roughly the same price.
They're pretty high. I tell you what, though, Ben.
How would you know what a non-alcoholic beer tastes like, Monty? What are you talking about?
I've heard. I have people telling me things, and you know, a lot of people telling me like they're high. The prices are high, and because I'm like, maybe I should get a non-alcoholic one, and they're like, no, but it's high, the price. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just get so value for money. You should get the alcohol.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No, it's like, you know, for sure. It's like when you get a pop, that'd be $4. Oh, but like a rum and coke is $4.25. Okay, you know, like,
yeah. What are we doing here? It's the more you buy, the more you save. That's how they get you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how they get you drinking. Yeah.
Okay, 4th question. Either the angriest you've ever seen someone on the golf course, or how do you keep from losing it on the golf course?
Well, I want to take it a different way because I wanted to tell the story. There's not. I saw some guy losing it, but kind of in a good way. So, I mean, I've lost it plenty of times on the course, but so in a good way. So back when I was like 13, my brothers and I and some other like the greenskeeper at this par 3 course in Christopher Lake, like where our cabin was. That is like par 3 course where some of the holes were like between 90 and 180 yards, right? Mm-hmm. Roughly, you know, so like a decent par 3 course. And then we were hired because my grandpa, he knew the owner, real piece of shit. And I thought he was. I wasn't fooled. He wasn't. I wasn't fooled. He was jolly. He wasn't. I didn't. You know, something about him. You know, I didn't like him. I didn't like about him. And so we were in charge of like just like aerating the greens, like, you know, just like fixing the, aerating the greens. So then so people were still golfing and like we're working on the greens. And this one par 3 was like a dog leg, so it was a blind shot, right? So we had to wait for people hit, and then there's one guy hit onto the green, but you couldn't see where his shot landed, right? So I grabbed it and I put it like right over the hole, like just right on the edge of the hole. Like so it was like 15 feet away. So I grabbed it, and I put it like right, just like one more half rotation, it's in, you know. And the guy comes around, you see my ball. I'm like, oh man, like you should go check where your ball is, you know? He's like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe it. Oh my God, like, just wait. It's going to drop in. He's like, honey, did you see this? Right? So he's like freaking out, like, happy golf, but he's probably still telling this story. Like, hey, have you ever had a hole in one? He's like, no, but I've been like this close. So like, I felt like, you know, part of me is like, I didn't do it as like to be nice. Obviously, I did it like as a, you know, I'm 13. I wasn't like, man, I'm gonna make this guy's day. I'm like, no, I'm thinking, like I'm gonna fool this a-hole, you know. So that's the biggest like positive freak out like I've seen. But negative, I got some guy. I hit into these slow players like twice. By accident. I would say no, it was by accident, like it was. And then he so I was looking for my ball and I'm like, hey man, like you see my ball? He's like, yeah, I hit it into the effing woods, you know, like you've been hitting into us all day. I was like, all right, well, so which way did you hit it? So I outdrove you then? Sweet. Awesome. No, but so those freakouts, but yeah, my uncle told me he got, like, this is back in like 1980. I think he hit into where he was playing up, I can't remember what happened, but like Willie Mays told him to F off because like, well, you know, in the Bay Area. Yeah.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays told my uncle to F off. F off, boy. Yeah, I can't remember. I got to re-ask my uncle like what the scenario was, but I know it was because like, you know, Bay Area is golfing like in Santa Rosa and then or maybe in San Francisco at this point. And I can't remember what the scenario. Either my uncle hit into him, or he wanted to play through, or something like that, or something. Right? We had an interaction with Willie Mays, and Willie Mays is like, "Fuck off, my uncle, fuck off, boy." I'm like, "Oh man, you're so lucky. He's a favorite player, you know."
It's not every day you get told to fuck off by Willie Mays.
Yeah. So that was great. Yeah, but honestly, yeah. So that was. Yeah, but I mean, I've lost it on the course a million times, but I think now at this age, it's like, yeah, it's just nice to be out there, right? I mean, right. So I'll be like, I will be stewing, right? But I don't have like these, like, you know, I'll drop the F word and the C word every hole, you know, like, and yeah, that's what but I keep it pretty cool in the golf course. With the weed and the mushrooms, you know, it's good times.
if I'm sedated enough, they can bring out the nurses and I'll be okay.
That's pretty good. I don't feel anything. That's the beauty about golf. No feel.
And finally, your favorite golf moment, either that you experienced or something you saw on TV.
Well, I guess favorite golf moment would be. Like overall, when I first eagle, I guess, not bragging. It was like, you know, 30 years ago, 20, who knows? Like, and when I shot 77,
nice.
When I was 18, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's probably like, it was just one of those days. You know what I mean? You're just like, and to shoot, there's just no shanks. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you shoot. Like, that's how you shoot 77. It's just like, you don't mess. Like, you don't have the miss it. You know what I mean? Like, you hit it. Everything's going forward and in the air, right? Like, you know, a couple three putts here and there, but like it was, and the greens, like it was a wide fairway. There was like it was an okay, it was a long course, but it was, shooting 77, and then, what was the question again? What best moment? Oh yeah, and then I guess on TV. Yeah, that was a long time. Oh man, that's 77. I was like 25 years ago now. I remember because it was like I skipped school, but it was like track and field day for high school or whatever. It was like, I'm not doing this, so we went golfing, and the teacher okayed it. You know, like I'm not winning any 400-meter race. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Let me get my steps in on the course. You know, like you guys do the steeplechase. I'll be out here, you know, get my game on. And then the best moment I saw on TV was probably I saw live, like in July as a kid in the summertime, like the shit TV at the cabin. You know, CTV. It was like kind of like fuzzy. But the British Open when John Daly won in '95.
Oh yeah. And
you're watching it, and then I love John Daly. You know, like. Looking back, man, how like he was such like it's hilarious how white trash he was, you know. Like,
You're saying was?
yeah. But his hair, it was just insane. You know, the mullet. Just how like how high it was like clipped like on the sides there. You know what I mean? It was just a little bit. It was like the Nasty Boys from like wrestling, and like it was just too high. You know, it's too high. The side was just a little bit too high. And although I shouldn't say anything, I got the worst haircut going right now. And went to this guy yesterday, and like give me the usual. All of a sudden, like, man, this is like he's going like way shorter. He's like, and he's explaining why. I was like, man, like, yeah. So it's just like this is all like gone off the top on the side, so I can't like a jar head. Like I can't. No, because like this is
looks about right.
No, it's not. There's missing hair here, right? He went. The Nasty Boys is too high. Like, there should be hair here, but anyway.
You did the daily when you sat down. You're like, give me the Nasty Boys. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Nasty Boys. Give me the Travis Bickle, thanks.
Travis Bickle.
This guy's like new to Canada, like 3 years. Give me the Bickle. What? Oh, he's like, oh, the Bick. Okay, the Bick. It was like you picked it. No, so that Constantine Roca putt was that putt was insane.
Right.
To tie Daly, because you're watching Daly, all like, okay, it's over. It's like you're just watching the hit. You're watching Roca's putt. Whatever. He's got to putt it, right? And the guy makes it. Like, are you kidding me? He's like falls with his knees. I'm like, holy shit. Like, yeah. So that was like the coolest moment. Because that's the first kind of like because I've seen highlights of other stuff. Like Azinger or Larry Mize is like chip in like 87. To like be great. You see though, but this is the first like clutch like thing I've seen golf I saw live.
Nice. That was great.
What about you guys? Yeah. Okay. I don't ask you guys.
Yeah, you don't ask us. We don't want to ever talk about ourselves.
No, fair enough. Yeah.
I am definitely going to sit down in a barber chair and ask for the Travis Bickle. Give me the Bickle and see what the hell happens. I won't give them any more information.
Man.
Just give me the goddamn Bickle.
I have a show tonight, so like I can't. Like I might have to go backwards hat. And I'm like, oh, who's this? Like, I might as well be wearing a fucking bucket hat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going backwards.
Come in with a bucket hat and shorts. Let your calves do the rest of the work.
I would have the confidence to do a bucket. I mean, maybe I will. You know what? Fuck it. Wear a bucket. I think.
You know what? You know what? I'm just going to break the news now. We're bringing past guest Gina Louise Phillips back on as a co-host. She's gonna come on a few episodes once in a while. I saw Gina golfing in a bucket hat the other day. That's even more goddamn reason why she's coming on, because we're raising the bucket hat wear.
Well, can we get another lefty on here? I'm not all alone as the lefty. I don't understand why another bucket hat wear gets on here.
Who's a lefty? Yeah. Oh, you weirdo. Yeah. Andy Noble's a lefty. Yeah, he's a lefty. I know Andy Noble's a lefty. I think. Yeah. Lefties always throw. Yeah. You guys always throw things in the mix. Because whenever, hey, can I borrow some clubs? Sorry, I'm a lefty. God damn it,
That's why we become lefties. We don't have clubs.
They try to hoard everything to themselves. They're like, I don't like to share with other people.
Yeah, but you better bring your clubs everywhere then, man. Like you're lefty. Yeah, it's just.
It's true, actually.
Yeah, I heard one good golf. I don't know if it was a good golf joke or not, but it's true. So I was at the wedding, and then. So the father of the bride was, golfing with some guy who wasn't, he wasn't very good. And then, and this other guy, so my father-in-law was golfing these two guys who weren't very good. And so him and his other guy were good. There's one guy who wasn't very good. He kept like just slicing it into the wood, into the trees. He finally hits it like far, but into the woods. And then the guy's like, hey, is that a good shot? And the guy's like, yeah. It's like, you need to take a shit. And then, right, because they went so far in. I thought it was super funny. I was like, quick, and like off the top. Yeah, I'm not doing it justice. You had to be there. One of those. You had to be there. I should have prefaced that joke with, "Hey, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and I hope it doesn't end with you have to be there, but I can't guarantee that it won't."
There's a possibility. I'm going to level you guys. There's a possibility.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time at work too. I say that all the time at work. It's like I started rambling. I'm like, look, this might not have an ending. All right, just a heads up. Might just be over, but
that's what it's all about, baby.
That's how the podcast is going to be, just rambling, and then it's just done.
I'm like, hey, listen, it's possible you would have had to be here, but anyway, it's a par five.
Par five.
That was the par five.
Thanks for the outro, Monty. We've never done that before.
Hey,
but-
listen, I outro things now. That's what I do.
When you show up.
This was fun, Ben. Thanks for doing this.
Oh,
we
thanks for
appreciate
having me,
it,
guys.
man.
This is fun.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Ben, thanks so much,
Thanks for
buddy.
having me.
Yeah,
It's
man.
great to have
And
you.
enjoy-
on.
enjoy playing
if
with-
I can see the final clips before you post it, I will make sure I approve. Just like what I'm doing the last time the CBC guy came in.
Oh yeah, we had a CBC cameraman in the green room last night. It was
How was that?
as awkward as you think it would be.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was awkward because there's nothing. And then I watched the first clip. Me and Abdul, we're just like sitting like in the fucking leather chair. You got Jason's bathing suit ass right there, pictures. Comedy's hard, man. Like, it was like a couple stoner losers. I'm like, hey, we're cutting all this. Yeah, 'cause there's no script or anything. But anyway, that was fine.
What were they doing? They brought in Mansbridge or something for
Mansbridge did an opening spot.
Killed it.
Then Wendy
crushed.
Mesley came out, got a little racist with Wendy Mesley, and yeah, that was it. Don't know why.
Mansbridge dropped a hot 7 off the top.
Oh, man, he's good. He's got new stuff. He's good.
He's got new stuff.
He's good. Oh, they would love him out here. I mean, I'm sure he would crush. He would. He would crush Ottawa. Yeah.
Yeah.
That CBC, they were just there. I think Abdul is doing something for like the CBC Creator Series or something like that.
Well, that's cool.
Stand up. Yeah.
That's great to have a cameraman in the green room. That's always good.
Yeah.
Lots of
Always works
room.
out.
Lots of room there too. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
All
Ben.
right.
Thanks for everything, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Ben, thanks
No,
a lot,
thanks,
buddy.
guys.
Yeah. Man. All
All
right.
right. Maybe see you tonight,
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. See
Oh,
you.
awesome.
Thanks, Nick.
Take it easy.
Later, man.
Later, guys.
See you. Bye.
Later, buddy.
Something distracted him.
All right.